Hi everyone, Tori here today with a scrapbooking process video. This one is called Creative Journey, and I am doing this page for Wild Whisper. So I'm just holding up a couple of the supplies that I'm thinking about using for this page, and I did want to just mention that I created this page on International Scrapbooking Day, so some of you might have seen sneak peeks of it or might have seen it in my Insta stories, but I did want to share the process video with you for today because it was a lot of fun to create and I love the way that it worked out. Now, I also want to say that this is like a completely self-serving page because I'm scrapbooking about myself, but I hope that that's okay with you guys today. I actually pulled out some of my mixed media and I'm going to make a little bit of a mixed media page today, which is really fun, so I'm excited to share that with you guys as well. So, first things first, I did have this large photo that I printed off on my printer, and it's a photo of myself with the Wild Whisper design team logo, and I wanted to just kind of scrapbook about how earlier this year I was asked to be on the Wild Whisper to design team and how it was like a really big honor, and I just felt like incredibly blessed, and I just want to kind of share a little bit about that experience in my page today. So that's kind of where this page came from. So that blue paper I pulled out because I really wanted to try to use blue on my page, and it does come from an older paper pad, not the most recent one, but I believe it's still available in the shop. So it comes from the No Place Like Home collection, and I just checked and it's still available in the shop. I love that paper so much. And then I also grabbed out a white piece of paper, and I'm just doing some random watercoloring on that white piece of paper. So I'm just using my like cheap watercolors from Michaels and doing like swipes of blues, some darker, some lighter, um, and just kind of going all over the place. I know a lot of it in the end won't really show, so I decided to kind of just go for it. And then I also had a journaling card from the same collection from the No Place Like Home card pack that matches the background paper, so I decided to pull that out and use that too. And I thought it would be kind of fun to use some of those like blues watercolors around the edges, so I kind of just painted those around the edges. Sorry, I'm a little bit off screen, but I also let it drip down a little bit, and I love the way that that looks. I just think it looks super cute, and I like that it's gonna match the background that I designed too. So, I also decided to use my new stencil from Wild Whisper, and I love this stencil so much. It just is so pretty to me that I'm like, oh, I love this stencil. This stencil is called Soda Fizz, and it's available in the shop, and it's like a really pretty, like, blast pattern or something like that, and it's by Southern Ridge Trading Company, but it is available in the Wild Whisper shop. So what I did was I had some watercolor pencils, and I'm just kind of drawing in those circles in the stencil to create, like, I don't know, little like splatter dots and stuff. I didn't necessarily want to use the stencil with like paint or anything like that. Instead, I just wanted to use watercolor pencils, and I just kind of draw in a lot of those circles randomly all over the page. And I did use the same kind of blue color that was in the background because I thought it would look cute. And originally my thought process was going to be that I would take my water brush, my paintbrush, and like kind of paint those in too, so that it would create more of a watercolor effect. But in the end, I think I forgot about that, or I might have tried a few, and I was like, oh, okay, I can do this, but I don't think I did it on all of them. So I did do it on some of them, and it just kind of like really saturates the color a little bit more, making it look like almost like watercolor splatters a little bit around the page. Yeah, it's a really fun effect. I like the way that that kind of worked out in the end. So I do that for a little while, but then as I was doing this, I was thinking maybe I need some green. So I kind of decided to just add in a little bit of green. And I mostly just did the like green color with splatters. And then I added a little bit of that green teal color to the journaling card and just let that drip down as well. I think my favorite thing on this whole entire layout is that journaling card and how the like splatters just kind of look so cool on there. Like it just looks so pretty that I love the way that it worked out. And I definitely am still going to do my journaling on there. I'm just going to kind of let it dry before I add my journaling. And then I just added a little bit of that green to some of those dots as well. And then that page is pretty much done. And I'm gonna get to use it as one of my like layers with my photo, and it's gonna look cute. A lot of it actually gets covered up, but for me, when I do mixed media, I just know that I typically do more than I actually need, and it will probably not all get used up. Like that's just kind of what I know when I'm making it. Does that make sense? Um, so I typically do more than I'm actually going to need because of that fact. Um, just because I have this like feeling that it's not all going to get used. Yeah. Next thing, I decided to add some stamping, and I thought it would be kind of cute to add a little bit of details with the stamps. So I did grab this stamp. This is from the World's Best Stamp set. And I just grabbed some gray and added some like really light gray, almost like raindrops it looks like. Um, I don't know if that was what they were meant to be, but I think it is. Um, so I just added a little bit of those around the page. And in the end, you can hardly even see this. Probably wasn't even necessary for me to do, but I like it still. And then I knew that I wanted to use some of these cork stars that I got in my page and in my layering. So these cork stars are available in the Wild Whisper shop, and I'm pretty sure that they are by Spiegel Mom Scraps. I'm pretty sure. Let me just look here. Yeah, Spiegel Mom Scraps. So I have two different packs. I have the Mammoth Star Pack, which has like ones that are measuring 1 to 3 inches. And then I have the Shooting Star Pack, which is the little tiny ones, which are 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch. And they're just so cute. And I decided to just kind of create two embellishment cluster type things on my layout, one to the bottom left and one to the top right. And I just layered some big ones with some little ones and just kind of splattered them around. And I like absolutely love the way that this looks. And I think that the cork color, like that brown color, actually looks really good with the blues um, and the tones of the page. Like I think it ties it together really well. And then I felt like I wanted to add just a little bit more. So this paper comes from the World's Best Paper Pack, which is the newest collection. And I cut out a couple strips of that. I love cutting up papers like this, and I'm just going to glue that down um, to the top and the bottom of the page, and that kind of ties it together as well. So papers like that have like lines of something, you can use them as a full sheet, but you can also cut them up and make them like kind of like embellishment and use them as you would maybe like use washi tape or something like that. It's really fun. And then I'm going to finish this page off with some enamel dots and some rhinestones. And I kind of went in the same colors as the page and what's going on. So I used blue and green and white enamel dots, and then I also grabbed some like really pretty clear rhinestones that I had in my stash, and the rhinestones I believe came from the dollar store, which is just awesome. Every time I'm in the dollar store I just kind of peek to see if they have any scrapbooking supplies, and in the past they've had these adorable rhinestones that I just adore. And I stuck those down in my embellishment clusters, and I kind of just put them down randomly where I thought that they would look good. Um, there's not really any rhyme to reason to where I put those down. Then after that, I'm going to work on my journaling, and my journaling is just all about what it feels like and getting asked to join the Wild Whisper team and it was seriously such an honor and something. One of the most exciting moments of my scrappy career. I just feel amazed that it happened, and I love working with them. So that's basically just what it is today. Thank you everybody for joining me. I'm almost out of time, so I just wanted to say head over to the Wild Whisperer blog. I'll leave a link below so that you can see detailed shots of this page. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching and liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'll see you on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.